chairperson for the local organizing team for the Central and Western Regional Commemorative Memorial Lecture of John Evans Atta Mills, Professor Francisca Dora Edubuando says the memorial lecture slated for Wednesday, June 29, 2022 was done to celebrate the memory of a man whose legacy the nation cannot afford to lose. At a media briefing, Professor Edubuando indicated that the lecture dubbed The Man John Evans Atta Mills 10 Years On will celebrate Professor J.E.A. Mills as an academic and an intellectual who was brave enough to venture to step on the political stairways to get to the top and still keep himself together. According to her, the lecture is expected to bring together people from academia, students, family, and the political arena.
We would all recall that on July 24, 2012, almost 10 years ago, our nation was struck with the sad news of the death of our president, His Excellency, Professor John Evans Atta Mills. It was the first and has been the only time in our history that we lost a certain president. The sadness that enveloped the country was palpable. We have never recovered from that. But the demise of the president also brought the people of Ghana together and showed that irrespective of our different affiliations and leanings, we are first Ghanaians. Indeed, we mourned him together as Ghanaians coming from different walks of life. It has been 10 years, and history has taught us not to forget the values and good deeds of people who lived with us. Their lives remind us to hold firmly to our common collective values as a people and encourage us to lead the younger generations to same. And so, 10 years on, we remember the man John Evans Atta Mills. His Excellency, the late John Evans Atta Mills, was an illustrious son, an educator, an academic, a sportsman, a patriot, a president of our dear nation, and a peace-loving Ghanaian. He came onto the political landscape as an unknown name, but his personality stood out. He had a strong sense of compassion, and his kindness was unmatched. Though he was a president of Ghana, he never lost touch of his humanity. He was strict and firm, yet calm, and always looked to create an atmosphere conducive for all to peacefully coexist. The haven of peace he created in Ghana did not go unnoticed. It brought benevolence and commendations from the international community, attracting business and partnerships from various organizations and countries. His vision improved the lives of many Ghanaians, and his countenance and achievements are worth emulating by all who hold Ghana and its noble ideals at heart. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is for these qualities of leadership he exhibited and the legacy of his personality that the John Evans Atta Mills Memorial Heritage has been established to immortalize his persona, his time on earth, and his legacy as one of Ghana's most reputable presidents. The memorial heritage will capitalize on his outstanding ideals and values and project his selfless ideals, commendable leadership, and unyielding integrity. These values, which directed his moral compass while at the helm of government, will live long in the memories of the Ghanaian populace. So as part of his memoriam, the John Evans Atta Mills Memorial Lectures, organized by the JEA Mills Memorial Heritage, will stand to the memory of a man whose legacy we cannot afford to lose. The lecture series will celebrate him as an academic and an intellectual who was brave enough to venture to step on the political stairway, to get to the top and still keep his noble personality together. The Memorial Heritage is aware of earlier commemorative lectures held in his honor. The series for this year is a little different because it is the first in the series organized by the Memorial Heritage. It has been planned to mark the 10th anniversary of his demise and also to be hosted in zones. The Northern Zone, comprising 5 regions, have already held theirs successfully. The lecture, scheduled for 29 June 2022, is for the Central and Western regions to be held in the University of Cape Coast at the new Examination Center at 11 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, for the event on Wednesday, 29 June 2022, the local organizing committee has invited 3 outstanding professors to speak to the gathering. The keynote speaker is Professor Kwesi Enin from Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center, and we will take supporting speeches from Professor Ekuya Britrum from the University of Cape Coast and Professor George Ajay from University of Mines and Technology. The supporting speakers will speak on the environment and education, while the keynote speaker speaks on the theme, The Man John Evans Atta Mills, 10 years on. We have invited the university community, chiefs, the clergy, politicians, heads of institutions, and other dignitaries from the central and western regions. And most importantly, we have invited the youth from selected senior high schools in the 2 regions. And we invited the youth because we believe that when they attend the lecture, they will take some cues from the lecture that will help them to also emulate the good values of the late president. This event is organized by the JEA Mills Memorial Heritage, but everybody is welcome to be part of it. As chair of the local organizing committee, I invite all of you here to come and cover the event and create a lasting memory for the late President John Evans Atta Mills.
Reporting for TV UCC, my name is Edith Odum.